Hey planners! Today's episode is super special. It's the final build of my Eternity Isle decorating journey. We're at the docks in Ancient's Landing, and we're going out with a royal splash. One side features 3 fairytale castles with a lush fountain centerpiece, and the other is home to the Little Mermaid, with Eric's castle, Ariel's castle, and Ursula's place. I tied it all together with vibrant flowers, greenery, and elegant black iron fencing. If you love cozy builds and magical Disney vibes, tap that like button. And if you want to see more, subscribe. And thank you for being a part of Organized Magic. Now, hold on to your tiaras. Let's get started. Today we're working in the docks. It is my final location in Eternity Isle. To decorate, I knew I wanted to do Little Mermaid here, put her castle, and Ursula, because I ran out of room in my valley. But with the update, you can add your house skins, 1 to each area. So you could have 1 in the valley, 1 in Eternity Isle, and 1 in Storybook Vale, and so on, depending on, what other DLCs we get. I said, ooh, more castles. So I'm adding as many castles as I can here. I've also placed Eric's castle because I had him in front of Skull Rock. So we moved him over here. And I hadn't used this castle yet, Classic. And the pink castle I use as my home in the valley, but I placed it here as well. And this is a newer one from the premium shop. I think it was with the bundle of moonstones, the seasonal pack. So if we look at the map, you can see I did the top area where the well is already. I included that with my ruins build. So I'm working on the slower level of the docks. And of course, there's several docks here, and then there's a bridge that crosses over to this other area, the sandy area. So these are the areas that I'll be working in. And my final areas of this whole place. Let me toggle things off and we could see how big it is and how much work I've done. It's incredible to think that I started here in the courtyard and I went to the overlook and then I went on up to the other areas. And now we're finishing back at the docks. Okay, so we have some beautiful water features here. Waterfall there, waterfalls back there. And of course, the sea up here with all the tall statues. So we've got water all around. So it really did make sense to have the Little Mermaid here. In this first area, I want to just decorate it really pretty. And, they're castles. We're going to have a lot of flowers and things. Pretty decor. But I'm going to start with some pathing, and I'm going to go with a classic brick road with border. So I'm going to pull it out, and I want to go in front of all of the castles. So this one will go over to this castle, and you could see that the steps don't line up with that bridge. Of course they don't. So then I'm going to pull it over this way. And it looks like I need to go over one more. So that might look a little off in front of the pink castle. There is an area, I'm going to go ahead and pull this out. There is an area behind the pink castle that you can go into through here under the waterfall and back there. And there is ore in the corner. So I want to keep that in mind as I decorate around this castle that I need a pathway back there. Okay, so I went in front of this castle and then we'll bring it back. I'm not sure if that's how far I want to go. I'm wanting to put this castle at an angle. So we're going to test out the diagonal pathing around it. Yeah. Okay. I might have to recenter it, but let me make sure it's where I want it to be. It's looking pretty good. I mean, there's a piece of ore and a rock sticking out there. So let's try to go back up this way and then back around. Wait, is that how? Let's start from this way. I just want to be able to walk all the way around it. I think that might work. It is touching on this side, but it's not that bad. It's the foundation. Maybe I can scooch it over. Did that? That didn't do anything. Let's see from the back. If we put it like that, it's tricky, but I want to figure it out. So I'm going to play with it as I go. Now I feel like I can move the house forward though. I think sometimes when you're switching back and forth from straight and diagonal, it kind of changes the shape a little. I could just put it all the way. I could put it all the way on the brick, but ooh, I like that shape. But I do have a path all the way around. I want this side to angle like this, but I may not get that. And then there's this thing where you can change the shapes. So that feels like it would change it. Okay, well, I can decorate around it and then work out the rest of the pathing. So I'm just making these sidewalks a little wider. And then in the middle, I want to have fountains and flowers and bushes, just a really pretty piece in the middle. And I'm trying to angle the corners because that looks really cool. And I may have gone too far. Well, I don't know. Maybe I want it not that wide. Oh, it definitely takes some getting used to. The diagonal pathing. Oh no, I ran out of pathing. Okay, I need to make some more. I have a little crafting bench right here. Isn't this one cute? From the new star path. I like it a lot. Okay, the shape looks weird there, but I think you can just click this button, change all shape, and it fixes it. Yeah, unless there's some you don't want to be fixed, and then, oops, sorry. And this corner, and then do I want this corner to be, because that gives it a nice look with the angle. Or I might want another strip of that. No. Okay. Ooh, it even does the corners. Then I have this corner. I'm just going to fill it in with brick. Yeah, that's good. I can put bushes and things in those corners. I still feel like this is a little off. Let me try to add another section. Yeah, that works. All right, there's my pathing. I wanted this to straighten out. Fill in this corner here. It's not wanting to. I think I got it. Okay, so I just wanted to do this side. Change the side shape, not all shape, to fix that corner the way I wanted it. And this one too. I mean, they do look good angled like that. Okay, this is looking good. Pathing all the way around. Get to my castles. Staircase. All right, that looks great. Now in the middle here, I want to create a really pretty fountain area with flowers and bushes. Just free form here. I'm gonna use a couple of fountains because I don't have the really big, pretty regal one, has not come into my shop. So I'm going to use the illuminated regal fountain, and I think I want to use the tea time fountain in the middle. It's cute and the colors look good with these houses, so I like it. And I haven't used it yet. It's in a teacup. So cute. And I'm just going to look at it from above and start filling in some flowers. And we have so many lovely ones. The fuchsia sprites are fantastic, you know. I'll probably use those a couple of times. And Fay Phlox flower, that one's cute. Something like that. I like these purple spirals. Just kind of doing it like balanced, you know. If I put it up there, I put it down here. I like the landing heart plant, the colors in it. So let's put one on either side of that illuminated fountain. And of course, the petal bush, the red bush. Love it. I'm going to go down into the regular bushes. Oh, what about some purple fern on the ends? That looks good. And forgotten land bushes. These purple ones with the blue flowers. I'll try to put one on every corner. I am loving the colors. Very vibrant so far. More purple bushes, but they take up a lot of space. Let's see about these. These aren't as bad. Let me go into trees where there's some bushes that should be trees. There's these, and the color in these ever after bushes, they look great. I need to move this over and push this back. Yeah. Oh, there's some little bushes. Are these small enough? I think they are. There. So that's on the other side of the fern, like here. And I'm looking down. I think the spiral cypress, the gold flakes in it, if I can work those in, they'd be really nice and regal looking. Oh yeah, some height. I don't want to cover the fountains, but I want them to be, I don't know, like overgrown flowers around them. Just kind of turning around to each corner. Everything's looking good. Yeah, some of the bushes don't want to fit exactly where I want them. So I'm just going to have to work with it. I love the colors, really. I say let's double these up if they'll fit. The one end is coming out a little different, and I think that's fine. It's like unique, but it matches. And then in these little spots where I can't fit anything, I can add in some of these fallen flowers. Pretty. And there's also this ombre shrub, and those colors are really gonna work well here if I need to use them. There we go. Next to the cypress. I think that's so pretty. And so the ends are pretty good, and we can put a lot of this filler in because this stuff is all around. Oh, it looks pretty as it's kind of grouping together. Let's see if I can move this flower a little bit to get one in there. Yeah, that's pretty. Okay, so you can see this bush over here in the rocks. See this? It's just growing everywhere, taking over. So it would make sense for it to be abundant here. I feel like I can add a few more purple bushes here. I think the lights will really light it up at night. I might add some more. These purple street lights, but they're very powerful, so I wouldn't want to put too many. I only have 2 anyway, 1 at each end. And I was going to copy this bush, do another one of these up against the light. We can add some more of these pink spirals. It is starting to look a little chaotic, but it's kind of contained chaos. I want to see if adding pieces of fence will add or take away, you know, like these beautiful wild flowers and bushes just took over, even though they tried to contain them in this space. Ooh, I like it. Oh, it's a fun story to think about. I think I've got it all filled in. How lovely is this? Let's turn it around. Wow, I'm loving it. And I think the fence really adds, even though it's not a full fence. If we walk by, yeah, gorgeous. Oh, I love it. Well, it started pouring rain on me, but we'll get through this. I want to put the fence on this outside. Yeah, it'll carry on from here, which I also used up here in the amusement area too. So that's a nice continuation. So I like to kind of pull the fence all the way across and then take out what I don't need, because then I know it's aligned. And if only, I'm sure in the future we're going to be able to let this go diagonal with these as well. I want to use some of the coral reef archways. Yeah, I think that will look really cool. And they're new and pretty. Kind of in the middle there with the flowers, and then on this edge. Let's see what else. I was thinking of using one of these gazebos with this house with the flowers, and just thought that might be pretty to have. Maybe tucked in this corner. Maybe take away part of the fencing. Possibly you would have to go through here to get to the docks. It's kind of a fun thought, but I'm wondering if I can put a rug under it or pathing or something. Let's look at the rugs. What about this floral rug? It's so pretty, and it will kind of help us with this corner. I guess it's not really a perfect circle like the rug is, so we'll just work with it. It's so cute though. Oh, and then we can have little stepping stones. All right, there we go. And this one could have 2 if it goes over. I guess we could just have it on the grass part, because then it's sand. Super cute. And then we have this area. I kind of want to pull the fence back. Let's pull it back a little. See how much room we have. I love to work with layers. So if I have some of these flower boxes available here, I can line this. Hopefully they'll fit the way I want them to fit. Pretty. And one more. I'm going to pull the arch forward a little, because what we want to do is add the fence back. Yeah, like that. And then we'll add some of this glowing corkscrew anemone. Just kind of line this area. It's going to really pop. Oh, look at those layers. See what I mean? And we can see it from the other side as well. I'm going to pull the pathing over, like these walkout points. Okay, it's, you know, the pathing doesn't always line up where you want it to. So we work with it. It's getting a little odd on this side. Might have to move things down a little bit at a time. And that's okay. Yeah, I like doing that. You just have to do that diagonal path and change the side shape. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I should copy this stepping stone out to the sand like that. And then there's just a beachfront, you know? That's a good look. Oh, I need another. Let's take this fence back. Do I have more of these? I do. Or I could try a different one. Mix it up a bit. What about this one? It has some built into the front of it. Look at that. Can do that. And then a small little piece of fence behind that. And there can be like a walkway through there. Well, we could make that where our workbench lives, at least for now. And I wonder if I have the other kind of stepping stones. No, those are garden path stones. Let me look through here. They're like cobblestone. No, not that. What am I thinking about? Well, let's use, what about the leaf strewn border? Since it's like a flower castle. No, it's not looking great. I like to use it like a flower bed or something, or maybe in a garden. It doesn't look good here. I did just get this rug today. I can use it there. I can just use these same stone paths out to the sand. Let's see if it stops raining. Nope, it's going to rain even harder. You can hide under this giant flower. Cute. The rain stopped. I added some benches out front here. I love these benches because they add sparkles. They're subtle, but they're there. So pretty. And the pathing I was looking for is called Rocky Terrain. Here. I don't know why I thought they were cobblestone. That's what it looks like to me, but let's see how that looks here next to this house, at least. It's not really working for me. It's like it's a little bit darker and it just doesn't blend very well. I think I'll put back what I had. Had to try. We need a little light there. How about a little pink light? Cute. Add some pieces next to this house. It's so pretty. Can't leave it blank. Let's put one on this side too. Yeah. Got a little bee house for all the flowers. That's fun. A little honey stack. And this side, add some little pots. We can add another one of these enchanted benches. I have this potted blooming tree. Ooh, I think that's from Storybook Vale. That actually looks like it fits perfectly right there. I was looking for the spring celebration tree. Oh, that's cute. And I want to put it over here too, if I can, by the pink house. Maybe kind of framing it in. Wait, this one is, I'm going to have a walkway through there. Yeah, we need to be able to get behind there. Doesn't mean we can't have some pretty stuff around it. Need to turn this one around. See the pink ribbon? Oh, let me push it back a little so it's not clipping with the other tree there. You know what would be really pretty here? The new brilliant rainbow. Let's put it by the waterfall. Can we fit it in there? Oh, that'll be so pretty. So pretty. Those big bushes that are pink and green. And I think they're under trees. These, I just want to stuff a bunch of these back here. Kind of make the path out of the area where there's no shrubbery. Both sides. And then when you look at it from the front, it just looks like it's got a lot of pretty bushes back there along the back. We could try to pull the path back. I don't know if that's a good idea. Yeah, I should make some more path. Oh, look how floral and pretty this is. It's so lush. Oh, this is a good place. Look at the background. Well, I'm going to decorate over there, so it's going to change, but sometimes I put the table in a place where there's like a wall and I don't even see my character. Not on purpose. I'll make 100 more. I'm going to turn off mailboxes too. Okay, pull the path back and then at an angle. And can I do another section of angled? Sure can. And I could pull the bushes forward a little to kind of line the path. See, this side didn't really work out. Let's pull. Yeah, it ran right into the bushes. There we go. I'm just adding some plants back here. Fill in the space. And remember, this blue ombre shrub is taking over. So we'll put it everywhere. There's an awkward little corner. And let's test it out. I can get back here. Yes, And there's a ore spot there. Perfect. So now we have the grand castle and the awkward space all the way around it. So we're going to be pulling in some bushes probably. Maybe we can take from this middle area. That one actually matches really well, surprisingly. That. It has some of different sizes, although you probably don't want to go too big there. Let me look just in case. So this one is a little taller. It takes up a little more room. And this one, I guess, has to be on grass. A lot of grass. Yeah. It is bigger, but it's nice to frame stuff sometimes with that. See if we can get this in here. Doesn't seem that way. We'll stick with this one. How cool would fairytale trees be? It makes the most sense. What if I could line the staircase with them? Duplicate, rotate. Hey, there's an idea. I think I used them above too. Yeah, I did. That's cool. Can I do that over here? Because I was thinking I need something. I need something back here for this wall. So maybe I can line them and then it'll appear like it's on behind from both directions. I mean, behind this castle. Fairytale trees. Like that. Ooh, that's really cool. Though I think I can fit an extra one here. Just kind of space them out a little. Those are wild how tall they are. Now they need something in front of them and I'm debating between bushes and fence. Maybe Forest of Valor. I don't want to block the staircase. So just in areas, maybe I mix fencing. Okay, what if it comes out? Since there's stairs coming, it's not really working the way I wanted it to. But now I think I would want to take out the pathing from there. That makes more sense. I had to work with them. Twist and turn a little. And now I want more flowers in there. Oh, look how that makes it pop. Look at that color, and that flower is amazing. Just adding these glowing mushrooms because they light up in the dark and it's so magical. That's cool with me. One more thing, luminescent flowers. And I want to try to add 2 of them. I don't know if that's going to work for me or not. Yes. Then we have this little corner here. We can rotate these kind of flowers like this. Ooh, if I pull some of these giant bushes, wonderful fillers, you know, they just fill it all in and you could push them up against each other quite a bit. Oh, I just had an idea with these cute Mickey lamps. We'll take out these mushrooms and tuck these in there with the, oh, that's going to look cool with the fairytale trees. It's going to be really bright though. We'll see how it looks when it gets dark, and then I can add one here. Then I just need to find something to line the very front there with. Add a bench here in the middle of this one. Still working on the other side, but what about this fern and bench? Oh yeah, it's all sparkly. I wanted to use these flowers, but they don't really match the colors. These ones are more bright colors. Have these piles of magnolia. They're bigger than the other ones that are underbrush these path, which are also good. We'll just fill that in with that. Oh, they're just spilling out. I love it. It'd be really good if we can add a magnolia tree in there, but I'm not sure that's going to work. I mean, it would. It does allow me to put it there, even though you can't put it on a path. I would have to take out one of these. Let's see if it's worth it. I mean, when is it not worth it? Look at that. Hugging around the lamp. Does this fit in there? Looks like I would have to take one of these out. But it looks so good. I'll take both of them. We'll use them somewhere else. Maybe there. Oh, so pretty. What about a statue? Aw. Kind of looks like Cupid. I know it's not, but... Oh yeah, just tuck in that blue, you know? Oh, that's pretty. Imagine walking behind a castle and seeing that. Oh, I have another one of these, or several of them. Lovely. I went all the way around the castle with the blue and green. Yeah. Some of the older buildings don't have a very generous footprint, so it's hard to get things really close in some of the crevices. Just gotta get creative with it. Keep trying things until it works for you. Pretty gardens, right? This side. I think this side is done. Now we can move over to Ariel and Eric's place. So pretty. Let's check this area. We've got an area here you can go into, so we don't want to block that. Although all my quests are done. We tucked Ursula over here. She's kind of hidden, but still has access to everything, I guess. And Ariel, and you can see Eric's ship out there with a mailbox. Eric's castle will be in the middle. This time, because of the colors of his castle, I want to go with Main Street Path. Here, it's more of a reddish brown color. And I just want to lead right up to his castle. And we'll go up to it and then around it. Just kind of around this grassy part. And back around. And he has some trees growing off his castle. So I'm going to leave some grassy spots. Just keep going around and around until I'm satisfied with it. Could probably go one more layer here in the front. And then there's this like ancient temple kind of thing here. We'll see how much pathing I can fit. See, that doesn't want to go across. There's some rocks in the way, so we'll just work with it. If I leave those little like scalloped edging, I can make them slanted with that new feature. And then if you get in this corner, you get stuck and you cannot move your camera. So be careful. You have to back out of it and start again in build mode. But it gives me a chance to check everything out here. I can go around. Probably want it to be wider back here. Maybe I'll just keep slanting it until we get to that path that's already there. I think that's as far as I can go. And then I can go here, diagonal, change side step. Yeah. And do it on this side, diagonal. There we go. I don't know about this side. This didn't quite make it. Oh, that'll be fine. And this one will be a little smaller. There we go. Well, what about here? Oh, that looks clean. That means I could do it the opposite way. Yeah, like that. Cut into the inside of the path. That's wonderful. And I have Ariel right here. We're going to do like an archway here, similar to this over here. That sounds good. I'll kind of line it up. And I also want to use the gazebo. It has two ways in. So, I mean, there's like a pathway through the middle there. See? Just want to put them in these corners. Put it on the edge. Oh, that'll be cute. Like a little pathway out to Ariel. And there is the path that are like the colors of Ariel. They're like green and purple. I think it'll look just perfect going out. Oh, those go together well. Very well. And I'll keep using my iron fence. I like it. I'm going to pull it all the way across as far as I can. And then take out the middle. Might want to go back a little. Line it up with the arch so I can do my layers with flowers. Oh, I have some of these left. I'm going to bring this path in a little more so there's not like a gap of grass. Which way looks better? That might look better. We could just cover up the edge here with something. The fence can get a little closer. Blue ombre here. That's cute. We can bring in some palm trees that are, you know, like on the castle here. But I probably should finish my fencing first. Let's see how many more of these I have. It kind of helps me line up the fence. I want to kind of make it decorative. Can go, you know, like a zigzag kind of look. I'm going to leave some room to run through there in case I don't want to go all the way around when I'm fishing or something. And this other side also has some ore, so I need to leave it. Let's just go to the edge. Pull this one back. Yeah, we'll do it like that. Do I need any on the back side? I'm a little afraid to go over here. I don't want the camera to get stuck. Something like that. We make Ursula go away around the hard way. You can't place anything back here, so I might have to move it up a little or a little more. I guess I didn't line it up perfectly with, well, you know, I don't think a lot of things line up perfectly here in Eternity Isle, so it's fine. I might be able to bring this out one more. Okay, now I feel better about it. So these corners back here, what if we add our big floofy bushes? That's easy. And then I talked about palm trees. I want to go all the way to the first palm trees, not the grubby ones. These fun bent ones kind of come in and meet in the middle. Very sweet. I like to bring them in like that. Well, maybe for the sight line, we want them to go the opposite way this time. We want to see that castle. Yeah, that's better. So I think this spot with the ancient ruins would be a nice, maybe romantic setting spot for Eric and Ariel. And I want to use this bench with the blanket, the cozy winter. I know it's winter, but it has lights on it. Look at that. And then put an arch behind it. Let me search for arch. I know there's a really pretty one with flowers wrapped around it. This one, floral column arch. It's kind of bright, but it's really pretty. How sweet is that? Like a little sitting area for the lovebirds. Oh, that's too sharp of a corner. Can I pull it over one? There we go. I think it can kind of tuck into there. Yeah. Now use some Forest of Valor bushes. They match the grass over here very well. Yeah, that green is really good. The Forest of Valor bushes. I mean, we do have the bright colored Ariel stuff, but that's its own kind of pretty. We kind of pull this in a little. Yeah, tuck it under there. So it seems like it's part of the landscaping, purposefully. It's really pretty to bring the two areas together. And we do have some Ariel furniture we could put in. Oh, and there's the new shell stage here. And that might look good here in the corner. I'm not sure where else I would put it, so see if we can get it up in there. Yeah, there we go. At a little angle, so you could go over there and watch a Ariel performance on the shell stage. I also have some more. I think this only goes in the water. Yeah, we'll tuck some in there. Those are cute. I love the colors. And there's some bigger ones too, I believe. Yeah, the coral reef sculptures. Again, they only go in the water, but we could put them around for Ariel. Let me see what other kind of stuff we could put in the water. Some lilies, just to let it glow a little over here. And nothing too wild, but want it to be pretty. There's the coral bubble machine. Ooh, bubbles. Oh, I think I'll put it, I don't know, next to the gazebo. I think you have to interact with them and then they'll blow bubbles for you. Oh, we need Max's little dog house. Where can we fit that? Maybe back here. I have to take one of the bushes away. We'll put Max here. Yeah, that looks good. Can't forget Max. And then I'll go to all and search for Ariel items. Little Mermaid. Because I know there's some chairs and coral reef lounge. Oh, and they're kind of glowy. That's nice. Fit it up under this tree. Maybe one on the other side. No, nobody wants to sit over there, Ursula. I think that's a good spot for it. There's an Ursula seat. She could sit over here by herself. She's not nice. What am I thinking of? The scallop chair. Look at this. Look at all the colors in that. It's kind of bringing all the colors together. Oh, so vibrant. Oh, there's a shell rug. We have put it at the beginning and have royal plants, but I still need to be able to walk through here on the sides. Ooh, fancy. Ooh, look at that, doing weird things to his house. I had to pull it back further so it doesn't do the border thing. I don't want to put the blue against his house. I'm going to use the green one and some jungle plants just so it's not so flat. Oh, that's really pretty. Oh, it's so pretty. And this time of day really adds to it. Oh, it's so full. Goodness. Wow. I want to fix this boat so it doesn't have a mailbox on it. And I can't move this kayak for some reason, this canoe. I guess it's just part of the landscape. There we go. No more mailbox on the boat. And I would leave it there, but their stuff is on the other island and it's going to block the view of all the pretties. So we're going to put it out in the ocean. Going on a voyage. Wonder how far you can go. That's about as far as you can go, looks like. Or we could put it like he's coming back, but it's a good looking boat. Now, if we're standing over here fishing, we'll see all those pretty decorations. See the pretty mermaid area. Ooh. Oh, there's Ariel and Vanessa. That's perfect timing. Wow. Look at them. Cute. There's these tiny anemone. They're so little. But I think if you used a lot of them, they can make a bigger impact. Let's see, do I even have to put 3 on each end? No, not quite. We'll do 2 and 3 on this end. And then what about there's some fan coral. And there's the pink ones that I used on the other side here. That's cute. I have this other pink coral. I don't want to overdo it, but maybe a little bit by the shell stage. I think that's good. Oh, one more thing, lighting. What kind of lighting can I do over here? This is going to get really dark. What about these iron lamps? Kind of regal. Oh, so pretty. And that's it. The final build in Eternity Isle is complete. The docks turned out to be such a magical place to end, with a stunning trio of castles on one side and our Little Mermaid crew on the other. I love how the black iron fencing and vibrant plants tie everything together. It feels royal, magical, and full of fairy tale charm. Thank you so much for following along through every cozy corner of Eternity Isle. I've had so much fun planning and building this series, and I hope it inspired your own magical spaces. Don't forget to like, comment your favorite build moment, and subscribe so we can keep creating more magic together. Bye!